What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. I believe that we are at the season finale of 90 Day Fiancé. We are at season 8, episode 17. This felt like a finale to me. Like the first hour was us catching up on the couples, and then the last hour was the Yara and Jovi's birthday special. So I feel like we're done. I think next week it's like a where are they now type situation. So we'll start off with Jovi and Yara. So they're in Vegas. You know, they're both nervous. You know, of course, Yara is feeling like, I don't know if Jovi is ready for this. We kind of got robbed of our full 90 days because Jovi had to work for like a month of it. And so I'm not quite sure if this is going to be what it is. But I love him and I want to, I want to make it work. Jovi is feeling a little bit of the same way. He said, listen, I know I've made some mistakes, but I want to make this work. I want us to be together, and so we're gonna do what we have to do. Child, they got married at the little chapel with Elvis singing, bringing her down the aisle, singing Amazing Grace. Honey, they got married by Elvis, and I was like, listen, if she like it, I love it. Okay, if she like it, I love it. I don't know what else to say. Child. Yeah. So they're married, and the baby came. They had a little girl. I think her name was Myra, and she was 7 pounds 2 ounces, something along those lines. So congratulations to them. Okay, good luck. Mike and Natalie. Child, Natalie done went and got put on this white dress. She still don't know if Mike is gonna marry her or not, but it's her last day for her visa, so he got to do something. Either he gonna have to marry her or put her on a plane. One of those two things are gonna happen. And like I said last week, if the borders are closed to her country, he was kind of in a really bad situation, because you're gonna put the woman on a plane to fly into France and not knowing whether she's gonna be able to get home from France because the borders are closed. So I mean, she put on a white dress. She said it was a sundress that she already had with her. She put on some sneakers, child, and she came outside to get married and wasn't sure if Mike was gonna be there, but he was there, honey, and Uncle Bo was there and the neighbor, and they got married outside. And Mike said, listen, love is a crazy thing, I just wasn't sure. We didn't have, I didn't know if we had enough time to figure it all out, but I do love her and I want to make it work. And so they got married. Anila and Andrew. Now she went home. She went home to France. She said it is over. The relationship with Andrew was over, and that she never would have imagined that would have ended the way it ended. He was pressuring her to have children immediately, and she just wasn't ready for that. And it really put some things in perspective about how controlling he was, and how badly, he sort of treated her or whatever. And then we saw him talking to his mom and his sister. And here's what was pissing me off. He's talking to his mom and his sister, and he is not including everything that happened. He's not telling his mom. He's just saying, well, she had an anxiety attack and she didn't get on the plane. And they were like, well, that's messed up. Do you really think it's an anxiety attack? I don't believe that's what it was. Why would she stay in the Ukraine for 15 days and then not get on the plane? Why wouldn't she call you and give you the opportunity to calm her down and talk her into it and tell her everything is going to be okay? And I'm like, so you just gonna sit here and not tell your mom and your sister about the argument that y'all had the night before she was supposed to get on the plane? You're not gonna tell them that you told her that that she's not a team player, and she's not this and she's not that, and if she's not ready to have kids, that she's not the woman you thought she was. You're not gonna tell your mom and your sister that you sent her a whole nother plane ticket to France, talking about you make the decision, either you could come here or you can go back home. And I even think he called her a baby. Now I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think he did call her a baby. And I'm like, so you're just gonna sit there and let your mom and your sister dog this woman out and make it seem like she was so mean to you and so horrible to you, and at the end of the day, you kind of pushed her to not get on that plane? I said, that's messed up. Now, in real time, his mom and his sister and him, they have all been dogging this woman out on social media, and I'm like, I hope they see now that this wasn't all one-sided and it wasn't all on her. I don't see how any of it was on her, really. But I was like, that's messed up that his mom and his sister is trying to make this out to be like she was such a horrible person and she did some stuff to him, and that ain't even how the whole thing went down. Anyway, child. I think I call her Amara. I think Amara is her name. Anyway, Stephanie and Harris. So listen, child. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so sick and over Stephanie's nasty, ignorant ass. So Stephanie then came home. She done burned up the paperwork for Ryan, talking about some bye Ryan, hello Harris. And she's calling Harris and talking to Harris all the time. And he's talking about how much he loved her and everything. And every time they talk to Harris, all he's talking about is how great of an opportunity this would be for him to come home. Come to America, and how great it would be for him to take care of his kids and his family, his mom, his dad. And he even said that he was going to keep taking care of the baby mama because they've been together for 14 years. She's the mother of his children, and he's going to always take care of her. And I find it very interesting that he ain't really, at no point in time did he say, I'm so in love with Stephanie, I just want to marry her and be. No, it was all about how this could improve his life. He even said something along the lines of, I never had nobody just give me free money before. That's a once in a lifetime thing. You know, I gotta make this work. So the baby mama done text Stephanie and let Stephanie know, listen, me and Harris live together, but it's only for the purposes of co-parenting. He, is free to do whatever he wants to do, and if y'all want to date each other, that's fine. I'm okay with it. It's no problem. So Stephanie was like, well, I appreciate her texting me that, but I need to talk to her just to confirm that that's really the situation. So she calls Harris, and, they had their little, hey, baby, hey, how you doing? Oh, hey, I miss you. Well, it's not that I don't trust you, but I really want to just hear it come from the horse's mouth. Like, I would feel much better having a conversation with her and letting her tell me herself that, it's okay. So basically, you didn't believe the text message. You thought the text message was probably coming from him. So you really wanted to hear her say it. I ain't mad at you for making sure, but let's be clear that that's what it was. So the woman gets on the phone, and of course she go along with the get along because he done already told her how much money they can make. He done already told her what the end result is going to be, that I'm going to take care of you and the kids, and eventually I'm going to bring y'all over here with me, and she's rich. That's exactly what he told her. So she was saying all the right things. Yeah, I'm cool with y'all being together, and no, we're not together anymore, and I love him, but sometimes you just realize that you're better off as friends with somebody. So of course Stephanie was like, I feel so much better now. That's great. Harris is ready to come over here on a fiancé visa. He's ready to get married. Yeah, of course he is. Of course he's ready to get married, ma'am. Of course he's ready to get married. Child. So y'all know how shady these producers are. So later on at the end of the episode, they're going to show Harris at the beach with his churn. Him and the baby mama. Child, they out there on the beach kissing. I said, okay. So it'll be interesting to see next week where we ended up at the where are they now situation, child. It'll be very interesting to see how that plays itself out. Anyway, y'all let me know what's up. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.